dancing to the little intro music for the countdown. So it's extremely hot outside, and I'm going to be inside. And my leg's already hurting from the chair, so I got to turn sideways. So I'm going to play on the computer and stuff, and I'm not really set up yet, but get over it. Yeah. First thing I have to do, though, is repair some glasses. What is up, Duff? What is up, Greg? How is life, guys? Yeah, it's not actually that hot here, but it's hot for me. I mean, it never gets hot here because I live on the shore, but it's stupid humid. It's 82 degrees out, which, it's hot. It's not excessively hot, but it's also 82% humidity. Soaking. And lately, this last week, every time I go outside for more than a half an hour, I'm getting sick. And I mean, I wasn't even doing anything. I was actually thinking, okay, I'm not going to do any real work, but I was going to do a 3D printing in my wood shop. You know, how I use 3D printing, practical printing thing, And, oh, crap, I don't have any screws in here. Crap. I was going to do a video out there, and 10 minutes out there, I felt like I was going to barf. Because it's just the humidity's getting to me. It's not even the heat, it's the humidity. And it is, I should almost have opened the garage. Hey, Ann. It's kind of windy out. I have another crappy pair of glasses I don't want anymore. First thing you got to do is repair these glasses. Because it's got a small issue with one of these two. Okay, how is that possible? I literally just sit in there. It's this one. The little ear thingy keeps coming out because the screw fell out, and it snaps in, but it doesn't stay there. And I really need them because I can't see without them. And it does snap in, but I need a screw. And I have some other glasses, and ones I really don't like all that well. So I guess I could pull one off of those. But I don't think I'm going to yet. I think I'm just going to set these aside because I can wear these, which are basically the same thing. And so, I have about, 5 or 6 pair of glasses, depending on what I need them for. All I ever use them for is up close. Anything over like 2 feet away from my face, I don't need glasses. Anything up close, I need glasses. But I have my basic everyday, just look around at the desk. These are just 1.25s. What's up, Michael? For just looking around with the 1.25, or the 1.25s, all the way up to 2.5s. And you notice I leave the labels on them because they're all different. So these I use more when I'm like gonna work on the glasses because then I can see up close really good. Yeah, they're all cheaters, readers. I even have them the same way for these. I actually have these. Most of these are 1.25s because I don't generally look that close. But I do have some 2.0s. And these are safety glasses with cheaters on the bottom. They're actually really cool. The only problem with these is they're kind of pricey. I mean, they're $10. I buy them in volume. I usually buy 10 of them at a time for $10. But I'm abusive of these, and they get scratched up really easily. Eventually, you can't see out of them anymore. But I do have a lot of them because this is just what I keep forgetting to leave out in the garage. There's 3 pair here, and there's 3 more pair outside. And these two are 0.25s, and this is a 0.5, 1.5, because I left a label on it. Anything I leave a label on is not a 1.25. And I got more out in the garage, and I actually got more up there. Still brand new in the pack, which I got to open up because 2 of those pair are just shot. I've done the whole, you can get that glass cleaning crap. and it doesn't work too well on those safety glasses. So anyway, I'm not going to fix those glasses right now because I don't have a screw. And I know I actually do have screws for them somewhere. Somewhere over the rainbow, there are screws. I got a whole lot of freaking. I keep breaking these things. And the company I bought these from, two of them came through the mail broken. And so I got a couple broken. They're like, well, send them back. And we'll send you new ones. I'm like, yeah, it's a pain in the butt. You got just earbud thingies you can send me? And they're like, yeah, that's cheaper for us too. Okay. How many you want? I said, how many are you willing to give me? And they're like, okay. I gave my address, and they just sent me a whole bag of them. And I bought a few. These are the same thing. I'd buy 6 or 8 pair at a time. Yeah, I just can't. I can see far away. It's amazing. We could be driving down the highway, and there could be a freaking sign 5 miles down the road, and I can read it clear as day. People are like, you cannot read that. I'm like, yes, that says, welcome to Alabama, exit 65, Albuquerque, whatever. I can read it fine. And people are like, you can't read things that far away. It's like, yes, I can. Anything up within like 2 feet of my face, and that's fine. Like over there, I can see fine. It's like literally I get to a certain point, and it's like, whoosh, you can't see anymore, bitch. It's sad. And it's gotten farther because now, like, I used to have absolutely no problem. I use my TV as my computer monitor, and it's probably 2 feet away from me. And I never used to have a problem till like the last 6 months or so. And I could still read it, but it's clearer with glasses on reading the screen, which sucks. Oh, I could never do contacts. I can't do contacts. I have too many scars in my eyes. There's like actual like swollen scar tissue in my eyes, so the contacts rub against them and it hurts like a hell. Double Coke bottles. Isn't that attractive? Owl eyes. You get the big freaking owl eyes when you look her in the eye. At least you can look her in the eye with no problem. Anyway. Yeah, see, I'm just the opposite. I can't. Anything up close, I can't see without glasses. I'm farsighted. I always thought that was backwards till I got it. I don't know why it took me so long to catch that. Farsighted means you can actually see far. But anyway, so anyone want to hop in and hang out? I really have no plan. I was going to play in ZbrushCore. Excuse me. I swallowed wrong. I wasn't even swallowing anything, and I swallowed wrong. Yeah, it hurt. Maybe I got a bug. Was there a bug flying around that got in my mouth that I didn't see? I'm looking for the damn little screws for that pair of glasses. I know I got some around here. They're little itty bitty baby screws. Those are not it. Those are clips for circuit boards, jumpers. Anyway, yeah, if anyone, there it goes again. Sorry. Hang on a second. That hurt. It's almost like a bug flew in my mouth. Okay then, breathe. Eyes are watering and everything from now. That hurt. Yeah, I can see again. Need these things all twisted and broken. Getting old. So anyway, yeah, I'm at the age of sometimes I use this to help me see. Can't tell you how many times I've literally like used this as a magnifying glass or my phone, which is okay. They work. It does the job. Is the AC? Can you guys even hear it, or is this thing actually canceling the AC out? It keeps kicking on and off because it's really too big for this room. So it kicks on, it runs for like a minute, and then kicks right off again. It's cycling way too much. But that's life. I don't even actually have it on air conditioning. Anyways, do I? Actually, it might actually be. Let's put it on the dry mode. I normally put it on dry mode, which it's basically a dehumidifier at this point. It doesn't really cool the air. It still does because it's an air conditioner, so unlike a normal dehumidifier that cools the air, takes the moisture out, and then blows the cold air back over the heater core, so it makes the air hot, which is why I never really liked standard dehumidifiers. This one, the hot goes outside anyway, so it still cools the air, but it's the sensor is sensing humidity, not temperature. Can't hear it over your own? Yeah. I freaking hate air conditioning. I really do. It gives me all kinds of like nasal issues, but it's too freaking humid out. What is up, Michael? Never let the machines win. So, I guess I'm gonna play with this here thing. I'm gonna get my wait till you see this, my glove so it doesn't trip out. Because if you don't know, most of these Wacom tablets have they're like touch pads. If you touch them, you can actually I can like move the mouse around. I know you can't see it, but I can actually move the mouse around. Leave story? No. Stay. It's trying to do things on me. And I'm gonna unplug it and clean it first because it's all gunky. It's very, very gunky. And over here, I have some Lysol wipes. And I gotta remember to order some more stuff from Walmart. I should pull this too. This is all very gunky in here, and it's a lot easier to clean without that in the way. It's all very gunky. So I had to write on it what it is. Not that you can see it because of the lighting, but clean it good while I'm cleaning it. Might as well get all the dusty, crappy crap off. And then plug her back in. Plug it in, plug it in. Hopefully it still works. It seems to be. Except for the cord's going the wrong way now. And it needs to dry off because it's still covered in liquid. Which means I probably shouldn't have plugged it back in yet, but this thing's actually kind of old. Alright. Garbage. I have an old work glove that I use. I always want to put it on upside down. It's a very old work glove, but it works really well. See, it's all ganky and nasty, and it's been washed a couple times. I still wash it once in a while, but it makes it so it doesn't sense my hand on the tablet. So let's open ZbrushCore and then share the screen and hope this all works. For some reason, ZBrush on this computer doesn't like sharing the video. So initially, everything will look fine, but if I come back to here, to StreamYards or open the web browser or whatever, it'll and then try and go back to ZBrush. ZBrush will be locked up and I have to restart it. So what I think I'm gonna do is don't go away. Plug in my iPad and use it for viewing the Twitchy Twitch. The Twitchicles. The Twitchications. The Twitchification. Why did it do that? Because I hit the wrong freaking application. Dumbass. Twitch! There it is! I'm live. Let's go watch my live. Switching to creator stream. Play. Okay, why won't it show it in the big screen? Because I want to see the watch. Well, I want to watch my own stream, my channel. Mobile broadcasting, switch to creator mode. Oh, and then it puts in this stupid little see all activity. I'm lost. Twitch is so confusing. Play, but now I can't see the chat. Go live. Watch. Why can't I watch my own stream, you piece of crap? There it is. It only took about 18 different freaking ways to get around. And I need to turn the audio off. Where's the audio part on this here thing? Wrong way. Okay, that's off now. And I'm actually viewing it through Twitch, not StreamYards. So if you're on YouTube, once I start doing this, I won't be able to see your chat. Because if I do the StreamYards through this thing I bought, it's just a whole nother nightmare. Do you have to shrink ZbrushCore window size just a bit to make the tablet presses line up with the menu items that are on your Mac? No, not anymore. I did on the old one. And actually I can show you that when I go to share the screen, because I think I have to turn it back on because I reset some crap. Share screen. Share entire screen. Let's share the entire screen and you get that woo off into the wilderness. If you go into the control panel for the Wacom tablet, there's some mapping, and then you force proportions, which I hadn't done yet. And basically what that does is it makes your tablet just a little bit smaller, is what it actually does. But it gives you a proportional, and then you don't have to do that resizing thing. And then everything lines up. See, it all works beautifully. And it just, oops, that's not what I want. I want move. And I got some spiky spikes. And then some smoothy smooths. And I'm just doodling, like literally. Da 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 da. You guys are all on YouTube, huh? Not on Twitch, because I'm not seeing any chat over here. You know what I can do? Oops. And I could probably do that. And that way I can still see the YouTube chat and go like that, and then everything proportions out. So I want to be just above this little thing here that says StreamYards, because otherwise I'll keep hitting it. Llamaception, yeah. Oh, it didn't freak out. That's unusual. Usually a lot of times, like when I'll go to the web browser and then I'll come back to ZbrushCore, it will be locked up. It will be locked up. We're back to a thing. What should I design? What should I make? What should I build? And what happened to my menu over here? Maybe there is an issue because I don't have all my stuff that's supposed to be here in the menu. Here it is. I must have hit this thing, which changes the look. That's what I want right there. Yeah, I generally prefer YouTube myself. The problem is YouTube sucks for the creator. And I don't get paid from YouTube. Where Twitch gives me a little bit of payment now and again. Now and again. Not often. I actually haven't gotten paid yet, but they have a $100 minimum threshold. They've been bitched at, I guess, and they're changing that because they're making it. That's not the one I want either because I'm missing all my tools over there. Is that what I want? Yeah, I think that's what I want. Clay. Let's use Sculptress. I don't know how much longer we're going to be able to use ZbrushCore. Not ZbrushCore Mini, but ZbrushCore. That's what this is. This is a paid version of ZBrush, which is basically a light version of ZBrush. ZbrushCore Mini is just garbage. Although, the guy who just did Pruja's little video that they released this past week did a pretty nice job in Core Mini, but the Mini one it's terrible. I wish they just kept Sculptress as a separate app because it was way better than Mini is. See, that's what Sculptress does. That's why I always like Sculptress. If you turn Sculptress off and you draw something, the pixels stay the same. They just distort. You don't add pixels or subtract pixels. You just distort the pixels. If you put Sculptress on, when you draw it, it actually bubbles up and adds pixels. So the advantage is you get a much smoother contour. If I turn it off, you can see here that this is all. You can see the jaggies on the edges. Much more. This is kind of textured, but it's not squares and jaggies. The disadvantage is it chokes down the computer more per line. Now, the other advantage is over, and this is why I really don't like a lot of the ZBrush. I would much rather, oops, I just screwed that up. I'd rather they just kept Sculptress separate. Is even in ZBrush, if you want more detail, you either use the Sculptress brush or you just increase the pixels. I don't even remember how. I don't know. Dynamic subdivision. Yeah, I can't even do it with this Dynamesh. You can kick the resolution up, Dynamesh it, and it'll increase the pixels for the whole model. Problem with that is it gets to be, yeah, they do make good interest. The whole model, if you increase the whole model, in pixelation, it just becomes a big mess. And like all this stuff in the back, I don't need higher resolution. So there's no need for it, which is why I always liked Sculptress. So Sculptress, this little plug-in here, Sculptress, used to be its own app back in the day. It was its own little modeling app, and it was freaking awesome. A lot of people are like, it's underpowered. I'm like, no, you just don't know how to use it. And it was, how you could not use it, I don't know, because it was stupidly simple. And it kept your actual models, pixel count down, because it only increases pixels where you're drawn. Everywhere else, it's not. So you could have a detailed mustache and nose and eyebrows and a beard and increase the pixelation there, but it doesn't do it everywhere else where you don't need to. So it actually keeps the pixel count down, keeping the file size down, keeping the wear and tear on your computer and the work the computer has to do down. And the other thing it used to have in the actual Sculptress app is there was a brush that you could brush over it and actually increase or decrease the pixelation there even more. So you could actually blend like this high definition area here to the low definition and save even more. Yeah, I don't know. I still have a hard time with all that. I got to keep pushing buttons, and it drives me nuts. And that was the other thing with Sculptress. I didn't need the keyboard. I could do everything off the tablet. All the commands and everything were right here. There was none of this. And this is the other thing. File is here. Shouldn't file be over here? What the hell does this alpha even do? What is that? Why is it there? And the other thing I hate about this, why is this here? What does this mean? And why is there two of the same thing? Now, I do actually understand how this works, but this makes no sense. I haven't even added a subtool yet, so why is it showing me a subtool? Wait until I make a subtool to show it as a subtool. It is the main tool, subtool, tool, subtool, but they're the same thing. And this doesn't need to be here. How do I delete that? I don't even want it here. Why is that even being displayed? I don't care about the frickin' cylinder. I don't want a cylinder. I have zero interest in a frickin' cylinder. Why is it taking up my screen real estate? I want the cylinder to go away. Why? Okay, enough ranting. Let's turn that off because I don't need it. And okay, this is a weird looking dude. That's kind of like a Smurfy looking elfy Santa Claus dude. I don't know. Let's start something new. I don't want to open a file. Actually, let's open a file. Angry dude. No. This is what I was doing last night. Angry dude. He's very angry. I haven't faded out eyes yet. No, I don't have a Stream Deck. And it's the same thing as a keyboard for me. It's still pushing buttons. And I don't like pushing buttons. I don't like pushing buttons. I want to just do it on here. Yes, I know, it's simple. It's the way I like it. Angry dude. I'm so very angry. See, if I wasn't streaming right now, I'd have music playing, And I cannot tell you how many times I have. And that's the other thing. This zoom control is terrible. This whole to zoom in or out, I have to hold the option key, which is how you move it around like this. It's how you, whatever. You move it around without rotating. If I don't do anything, it rotates around the global axis. If I hold the option key, it pans. That's the word I was looking for. It's panning. But to zoom, I have to pan, then release the option key, and then it'll let me zoom, which is just stupid. It's the other thing I liked about sculptures. I just click on whatever. I mean, I can do it here, I guess. But there was just a button you'd like hold and it would do it. You didn't have to use the keyboard to pan or zoom or do anything. I'm so angry. Anyway. Yeah, Twitch is a little better on mobile, I find, too. YouTube is good. I don't know. They don't pay out. They're making money. They're playing ads. Granted, Twitch plays more ads. They're shorter ads. You have to watch them. You can't cancel out like you can on YouTube after 5 seconds or whatever it is. But they're shorter generally, unless you can adjust. I can adjust my own ad preferences. The problem is a lot of people that turn them off don't make any money because that's where you make money unless you can get a lot of people to pay for subscriptions. But anyway, YouTube plays the ads and don't pay out. Everyone's like, oh, I'm not watching ads. No, you don't watch ads during the stream. You watch ads before the stream, generally. Sometimes it doesn't play them, but most of the time it does. Look at the cool hair I did. Isn't that cool? I was doodling. I'm very angry. All right. File. Save as. Can I just go to a new polysphere? See, I don't even know what half this crap is. What's a dynamite sphere? What's a polysphere? I mean, I sort of know, but it's just kind of stupid. I just love doing this. This is 90% of how I model in ZBrush. I just start doing this, and I go, oh, that looks kind of like an evil mask frog dude. And then I'll just start pulling and pushing and making things happen. Pull the eyes back and down and pull that in and make that even bigger and distort the whole face. That's the other thing I don't like about ZbrushCore is I'm doing all the adjustments to the brush, whatever. I can't freaking see it. It shows you in real time there, but it's behind this panel. So half the time you can't see what the frick you're doing. You're like, oh, use the shortcut because it's easier, but you can't see what you're doing in the shortcut. I can go up. I don't even know where it is. Oh, here it is, draw size. Well, once again, it's half hidden. It doesn't really give you a good demonstration of what you're adjusting to. Look, it's an alien dude. It's a Josh. Yeah, it would be nice if instead of having to sign up for every single maker, I mean, you could pay. You can give me $5 and it goes. They get $250 and I get $250. Actually, I think they get $240 and I get $260 or something like that for every subscription. But yeah, I wish they had pay $50 and you're subscribed to 20 people or whatever. or be like YouTube and you just pay a flat rate and you never see ads again. I mean, the YouTube is what? It's like $60 or $70 a month, though. It's kind of pricey. I don't think I want to give him a nose. I think I want to downsize that a lot. And then cut right here a mouth. Now he kind of looks like an ant, doesn't he? I'm an angry ant. And let's inflate the lower lip a little and give him kind of a chin. Let's inflate the upper lip a little. And actually we'll hold the Option key and deflate a little along here. Deflate a little along there and re-inflate a little along there. Yeah, they both have their pluses and minuses. All together, I mean, they both work. I wish YouTube had a lower payout threshold. That whole you need 1,000 followers, which is absolute BS. And you know the requirements for YouTube to start getting paid is just ridiculous. You can't get started at their excessive, starting setup. It's near impossible these days. It wasn't, 10 years ago, even 5 years ago, it wasn't that bad. But there's just so much content out there now. For anyone to start off, it's near impossible. Should I give him some kind of nose? Inflate. Right. Now, I like them better without the nose. I think I want to suck that in. Where's the move tool? And yes, I know I can use the shortcut for all the tools, but I have yet to figure them all out. That was a little bit of an aggressive smooth. With Sculptor Sun, which doesn't work with the move tool, but all the other tools, like you'll see how it lights up when I hit the smooth tool. The tool size adjusts the intensity of the tool's sculptures. So if I'm bigger and I smooth this, see how it got rid of some of that, which is actually good. Maybe I will get rid of some of this too, because it's a little high detailed. Smooth it out. See, that's making it more detailed here because that's less detailed, but there was somewhere I have more detail, which I don't think I do. Well, it's kind of unpixelating it there a little bit. And if I open it up a bit, I can unpixelate. See how it unpixelated, which is what I want right here, because I don't need as much detail. Unpixelate, it's not the right word, but lower the pixelation. I think it's almost easier if I just start using this over trying to do it with the mouse and the keyboard. He needs to be more angry. More angry. More angry. Much more angry. So very, very angry. And holding the Option key to whatever tool you use does the opposite. So if it's inflate, it actually deflates, which is how I get a inset eye socket. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. Cylinder, get off my lawn? Yeah. I only pay YouTube $18 Canadian per month for a family membership covering kids too, ads free. That's all it is? I thought it was like $50 or $60. Although I think I keep thinking of YouTube TV, which YouTube TV covers YouTube ads too, doesn't it? Like if you get YouTube TV, you don't get YouTube ads on regular YouTube, if I remember correctly. Does he need horns? Oh, sure he does. It's too early for that. He'll get them later. I think he needs some texture on his jaw, though. If I hit the Option key with that, what does it do? Not much. Doesn't do anything. That's bizarre. Option key does absolutely nothing to the snake hook brush. That's a new one. Oops. Not at all what I wanted. I actually want the pinch. Pinch this right here. Which it's a little early to be doing, but oops. Right on this edge. Over here. Yeah, I don't really use the snake hook that much. I used to just do it the old-fashioned way with the move tool. You can kind of do the same thing with the move tool. Where the frick's my move tool? You just grab and pull. The only difference is it's all yucky. It's pixelated, where the snake hook tool allows you to use the sculptress. Let's give them some texture. I can't freaking find the buttons half the time. My fingers roll around on this pencil, and they're all the same. It's not just this one. I've had other ones. I can't always find the little button switch. There's a button switch here. It'll let you do some things on the tablet that I often can't find. Right now I have the lower one set so it automatically goes into smooth mode, which I think is the default for this. I'm not even sure anymore. It's been so long since I used this. I think he's turning into a evil, sneaky, fishy kind of guy. Should we do something with the back of his head? Move over here. I gotta start actually using the shortcuts for the whoa. That is not what I want. Let's bring the focal back. so it doesn't do the whole distortion thing there. It did. And let's shape ahead. Just doodling, that's all we're doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. Just doodling away. Just doing some doodles. I don't want him to have a kind of pointy head. Beginning to look like an alien-y thing. An alien thing. Undo is my favorite, yeah. I use undo a lot. Quite a bit. I've had this for years. I got it. I'm trying to remember if I got it with this tablet or the one before. I think I got it with the one before. What the hell did I do? Oh, I changed something by... Okay, how do I get out of that now? Why is it in the selection? Whoops. Go on, let me back out. I think I just lost everything because that's see, that's what I hate about this. I just lost everything I did. Command Z, Command Z, Command Z. It won't let me Command Z out. What happened? I just lost everything, and now all this crap's back. Polysphere. That's what I want. Why does it have to have this junk? I don't want this junk here. I don't need this junk. Make it go away. I have no idea how I did all that, but why won't it rotate anymore? It's dead in the water. So it's not completely dead in the water. It's just not taking certain commands. Why isn't file here at the end like it is on every other program in the world? Alien. See, it's not even going to let me type in the name. And it's... See, now it's back. It's so weird. And it's the ZBrush thing. It only does it in ZBrush. I have no idea what I did or how it happened. I probably touched something on the tablet or I don't know. No idea what I did. You know, I could make this a dragon head. Put some horns on it. Chisel feature. What the hell is this thing? Check these out. I can add a nose or a piggy nose or a nose or an eye. Is that an eye? Let's see what happens. Look at that, huh? That was pretty quick. It's all done. Very crude, not very smooth. Ooh, Command Z. Get back out of that. I'm going to say clay. Roll the mouse around so I can. Why is the button not working? So the button's not working. I can't smooth. It's not taking the keyboard command anymore either. I don't know. Did it? No. Draw. No, I think it's a conflict with the ZBrush and the Wacom tablet driver. Although it's not even the Wacom because it's doing it with my mouse too. I cannot. It's not taking any commands off the keyboard. It's not. I mean, it'll let me rotate and anything, but like going to the smooth tool, I can't. Where's the smooth tool down here? It probably won't let me go directly to the smooth tool because it's going to tell me to use the frickin' key, but the key is not working. It's not taking. I'm pushing the shift key and it's not. It should be turning yellow. There it goes. What happened? Oh, that's because of that thing. But take it now. See, it's just certain things it doesn't want to do. It like just bails out. Delete order history. Delete history. It's taking the option key. It's just not taking the shift key. I can't smooth. It's not letting me smooth. It's only letting me draw. Viking! What is up, Mr. Viking? Da 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 da. I bet if I just quit it, not even letting me quit through the keyboard. No, I already saved it. And then if I reopen ZbrushCore, see it freaked out the pen tab. That's what it did. That's why it's not taking it. See, it's not taking the pen tab. That's the wrong thing. They're gonna let me use the tablet. Nope. So basically, it killed the frickin' tablet driver for some reason. The tablet and the keyboard, because it's not taking certain commands. And it went into selection for no reason. That's supposed to be smooth, not select. And it won't let me quit by using the keyboard. I have to go up here and push on that, and it's not liking that either. And you know what? It killed it for the whole Mac because I can't use the keyboard for commands. Is it going to let me type? Yeah, it's not letting me do anything. All the mouse buttons are wrong. It's not supposed to be doing that. So it killed the whole computer. It's not letting me type either. Oh, that's not good. Emoji symbols. Oh, I guess I'm going to have to quit the computer and restart. Hello, Mr. Viking on YouTube land. Duff saying hello from Twitch there, Viking. I'm going to quickly restart the computer, so you're going to lose me for a second. But I'll be right back. And we're back. So yeah, for some reason, and this is nothing new. It used to do this on my other computer, and actually, I had to do it on a PC years ago when I first got it. It did the same thing, so it's not like a Mac issue. I'm not sure if it's the Wacom tablet driver, which I don't think it is, because it kills the keyboard and the mouse. They like lose all their programming buttons, and that's what it does. And it only does it with ZBrush. ZBrush is the only thing that does it too. And that's the only reason I wish they'd bring back freaking Sculptress, because I just use Sculptress and never had that problem. So anyway, anyone want to come hang out? It's already almost 11:30. I'm going to have to go make Mom lunch in a bit. Surprised she's not yelling already, needing something. Although I was up wicked early this morning. I think I kind of pissed her off because she wasn't even up yet. And I was down there and made banana bread at like, I don't know, 4 o'clock, 3:30, 4 o'clock this morning. I was making banana bread. And I started vacuuming and cleaning and doing all the chores because I didn't want to wait until now when it got hot and didn't feel like crap in the heat trying to do it. So I did it all this morning. Vacuumed, cleaned up, picked up, and I got iced coffee. It is good iced coffee. I got more coffee coming because I'm almost out. It's supposed to be here either today or tomorrow. And it's coming from Walmart. Yes, they're all plugged directly. I don't use wireless. This is the only thing I went Bluetooth because it was actually cheaper at the time I bought it to go Bluetooth than wired. And to be honest, I wish it was wired, other than I'm out of plugs. So it's good this is wireless. I hate it because it's got a delay a lot of times. This is actually pretty good. I'm surprised, especially on a Mac. This is a Kensington K380. And I bought it because it was actually cheaper than another stupid Apple keyboard. And I love the Apple keyboards. Don't get me wrong; they're awesome. The problem is they're like $100, and I probably have 4 of them that I've spilled coffee in. And the minute you spill coffee in it, it's done. I've spilled coffee in this thing dozens of times, and it got sticky, but I can clean it out, and it still works. You just pull the battery, clean it out. Nope, no hub. Well, it is a hub, but it's direct to the. Actually, no, they're direct in the thing, and it doesn't matter because I used to keep them all plugged in. The mouse is direct. The keyboard is Bluetooth. This is through the tablet is through a hub, but the mouse is direct. It's got the hub doesn't matter, and it's a Thunderbolt hub for crying out loud, so that isn't a problem. You can't. There's not enough. There's only 2 USB ports in the back of this thing. There's 3 Thunderbolt / USB-C ports, but there's only 2 USB ports in the back. I did that for a while. They don't work. They bug out on me. I really like the Apple keyboards. I mean, I like them a lot. I love this thing. The problem is you spill coffee on it, and I can't tell you how many times this one the space bar only works if you hit it on the very, very left side. If you hit it in the middle like you normally do or on the right side, it stopped working. There's actually, I don't know, 2 or 3. It worked. It is kind of warped. But I've literally got like 3 of these I've spilled coffee in. Every one of them I've spilled coffee in. And I love them. I used to buy them refurbed. You can buy these refurbed for like $35. For that very reason. Is I keep destroying them. I mean, other than that, that one works. It just drives me nuts because half the time the space bar doesn't work. I can't use the regular PC keyboards. They drive me nuts. This is the K380, which is a generic PC keyboard. But for the extra $2, it's only $2 more. They actually label the buttons for the Mac. Same difference, but I have the M1 because my brothers bought me an M1 2 years ago now for Christmas when the M1s first came out. They bought me the M1 Mac Mini, and for my birthday this year, my brother bought me a Thunderbolt hub, which is really nice. Here, I can actually show you. It's actually really nice because it matches the computer and everything. Has the USB-C. This is not Thunderbolt. 3 USB 3s or 2s, but it also has the SD cards. But even more important, inside, it has a hard drive. So it's my backup drive. Does that make sense? It's my backup drive. There's a hard drive in it, too. Like a regular everyday hard drive, and it's actually an SD hard drive. Not SD. Yeah. That thing's been like super because I used to have another hub that's still right there that I used it all through. It burned out. And here, I'll show you again. I have that hub, which originally I thought burned out. And come to find out, it was the power supply. This little thingy right here actually burned out. Right there. I don't know why it's doing that zoomy thing. Oh, probably because my arm was on the tablet. That was weird. What the hell's going on? How do I get it back now? Oh, did something. Now my screen's all zoomy. Is it still zoomy? Anyway, I had that hub, the power supply zoomed out. Okay. How do I bring that back? There we go. And so my brother bought me that for my birthday. And we went to unplug it, and I saw the lights flicker, and I'm like, oh, because when I went to unplug it, the actual plug was like worn out. So I just put a new power supply onto it, and it works fine. So I still have it. I don't really use it much because I got that now, that is way faster. Like way faster, because that's Thunderbolt to the actual computer, not USB. And that old hub is a USB 2. Not even a USB 2. It's not even a USB 3 or whatever. I don't know. I can't keep track of all that crap. Anyway, we had some fun. Oh, crap. My shirt's all dirty. But I don't care. Yeah, no. It's not a hub issue. The hubs aren't a problem. I've had them direct plugged in, and this is not the first time. Whoa. Oh, I got cables all screwed up around the camera. That wasn't too good. Knocked the camera over trying to put the tablet away. Yeah, it's not a hub issue. It's a driver issue with either. I'm pretty sure it's just ZBrush. It's a conflict with the Wacom tablet controller or something, or it could be a conflict because I use a turbo mouse. I don't use a regular mouse, but it's always done it. This is not. It did it on the old Mac. It's done it ever. It's pretty much done it ever since I got ZBrush. And ZBrush is the only thing it does it to, so it pretty much eliminates it to just ZBrush. I never have a problem otherwise. I use Blender all the time too, which is what I should do. I should go back to Blender, but I hate the way Blender needs to orbit and everything. It's just wrong. The key combos you have to do to manipulate your model when you're sculpting in Blender is just wrong. It's just wrong. I wish I could get used to Blender because there's certain things about Blender I like better. And when you're sculpting in Blender, you like sculpting and then something has to be changed. You have to go back into regular modeling to change it and then go back into the sculpting to continue sculpting. It just doesn't, I don't know. There's a lot of weird, doesn't make sense things with Blender when you're trying to sculpt. I mean, it's powerful. It's too powerful is the problem, I think. And all that. Anybody want to come hang out? Otherwise, I think I'm going to kill it. Because I got to go make lunch anyways. And go from there. And it's got nothing to do with this because it used to do it with those keyboards. It doesn't do with this because I used to use a regular mouse with it all the time. So it's not any of that. It's only with ZBrush. It's ZBrush. And it's done it before. Cal Digit one. Don't even know who Cal Digit is. I don't even know who this thing is. It's a cheap freaking Amazon cheapo thing. My brother got me. He's like, "What one do you want for your birthday? Choose one." I said, "Okay." No, I don't want to use that. Anyway, so that was fun. We do it a little bit in ZbrushCore. I might go back to do it later if it doesn't offend me by flipping out like it does. Anyway, I'm going to kill it and go make Mom lunch in about 10 minutes. Y'all have a wonderful afternoon. Someone else streaming on Twitch. Let's see if we can do the Twitchy thing and twitch it to someone else's Twitchy thing. Who else is Twitchicating? We got MakerDeck or Titan, or is there anybody that even looks interesting for oh crap. I got the iPad here and the mouse just went over. I got the iPad set up as a secondary monitor and the mouse just went over to the iPad because I have them linked, so as long as it's plugged in, I can use it as a monitor. Anyway, let's share the screen. Share the entire screen. Go over here to Twitchicate. Any of this crap look interesting to any of you guys? What is she doing? Let's start, but now we're rolling. I don't know. Some singing girl. Elm bowl with something extra. This looks like a woodworker. He's got a Laguna something there. Who's this guy? Wand working, stand and display, blacksmithing. Elm wood with something extra carving kit giveaway. Sticker making. Miniature building challenge, whatever that is. Late start, but now we're rolling, whatever Atomic Stacy's doing. Let's just roll into MakerDeck, I guess. How's that sound? I can't do it off of there, so I need to reopen that, dumbass. I don't know how many people we got here, but let's see if I can remember how to do this. I do it so seldom. That's not what I want, is it? Stream manager is what I want. Yeah, let's raid somebody. We'll just raid Maker Deck. We got 2 or 3 guys left now that everyone left. 5 viewers. Ready to raid. Raid now. And we've raided.